Poltergals presents Terrifying Tales.
Hi, I'm Debbie.
And I'm Allison.
And we're the Poltergals.
Spooky.
This is from the book Ghost Stories of Texas by Joanne Christensen, published by Lone Pine Publishing. You can find them at lonepinepublishing.com or at ghostbooks.net.
Jack's cat. It was 1964, a warm August day in the small East Texas town of Killeen. Louise was busy in the kitchen with her weekly baking. Sunshine streamed through the windows, illuminating the flowery haze above the table where she kneaded and folded the sticky bread dough. Her work was interrupted when her 4-year-old son, Jack, came bounding into the room. "Can it sleep with me, Mommy?" The little boy's eyes were glittering with excitement, and he shifted impatiently from one foot to the other while he waited for Louise's answer. The problem was she didn't know quite what he was asking. "Can what sleep with you?" "My cat," said Jack. The boy stared at his mother pleadingly. "But you don't have a cat," she pointed out as she dropped another blob of dough into a well-battered loaf pan. Louise's statement of the obvious did nothing to dampen Jack's enthusiasm. "Daddy's bringing me one," he announced happily. "I saw him buy it." Louise smiled at her son's imagination. Jack Sr. had been gone all day. Father and son had not seen each other since breakfast early that morning. "Go on out and play in the yard," Louise said, as she gently shooed the little boy out of the kitchen. "If you keep pestering me with these crazy questions, I'll never get finished here." Jack obediently played outdoors for the next 2 hours. Each time, Louise glanced out of the window to check on him. She chuckled to herself and thought there was surely nothing more creative than the mind of a 4-year-old boy. At 5 p.m., Louise's husband walked through the front door. "Where's Jack?" he asked immediately. "I have a surprise for him." "He's in the backyard," Louise said, and then asked, "What kind of surprise?" Jack Sr. was carrying a small box under his arm, covered with an old cloth. "Take a peek," he said. Louise lifted the cloth and saw something that made her catch her breath. There, curled in its cardboard nest, was a kitten. Gently, she stroked the animal's marmalade-colored fluff. "Pretty, isn't she? Purebred." "I know it was a bit of an impulse, but I took one look and figured Jackie would love her." The man beamed at the thought of showing the kitten to his son. Louise looked at her husband. "Where did you buy this kitten?" she asked. "At the pet shop in Temple." Temple was a good 20-mile drive from Killeen. "What time?" "About 3 o'clock. It was the very time that young Jack announced that he had seen his father buying a kitten for him. At the time, Louise had marveled at the boy's imagination. A short 2 hours later, she was marveling at his apparent psychic abilities. Jack Sr. grew concerned as he studied his wife's reaction. "I know we didn't talk about this," he said, "but I didn't think it was a problem." "Oh, it's not," Louise assured him, as she ushered him toward the back door. "Go show Jackie his new kitten." As the screen door slammed shut behind her husband, Louise added to herself, "But he won't be as surprised as you think." Be sure to follow us on Facebook or on YouTube at The Poltergals, or on Instagram at @the_Poltergals. You can also find us wherever you get your podcast or at roguemedianetwork.com.
You've been listening to the Poltergals,
A Rogue Media Network podcast.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.